Video, we're going to show you how to create a border on an independent layer using a selection. So creating a border on an independent layer gives you the opportunity to control it later, change it, adapt it, move it, delete it, whatever you want to do. It's more non-destructive. You really never want to paint a border directly onto your picture or your background layer. So first we'll start by creating a new layer with the new layer button. And we're going to put a layer onto the spooky Halloween illustration. We're going to use the marquee, rectangular marquee tool, which is the second one down on your toolbar. And what we're going to do is create a rectangle inside the edge of this picture. So you want to move in the distance of how wide you want your border to be. So I'll start about here. And you want to make this as even as possible, although you can transform your selection later. It's easy sometimes to do it right the first time. And there we go. That looks pretty even. So now that we have this, what we have selected is actually the inside of this picture. What we really want selected is the outside edge. So what we do for this is to right-click on the selection and select the inverse. You can get these same options by choosing the select menu up at the top. So once you select the inverse, you'll see the marching ants, this marquee selection, is now on the outside and our original inside. So we have this area selected. And all we want to do is fill this in with whatever color we want for the border. So you can right click, choose fill, or you can go to the edit menu and choose fill. You can also use the paint bucket to fill it. I like to use this method. Now from this drop down menu we can choose the foreground, background color. We can also choose a gray, a white, or a black. Or if we want to choose our own color, you can pick this color here. Now most borders are either white or black. That's pretty common. But if you want to choose a color different from black or white, I'd recommend hovering over your picture. And you see how we get this eyedropper? We get the color picker tool. With this you can choose a color from your picture. That way you really have a nice matching color scheme to things. You can do the same thing for text or shapes, and that way you have a nicer look when your colors match. Now in this case, I think I'm going to choose this reddish color from the eye. So I'm going to click that, press OK again to fill it in. Now you see that my border, if I deselect, matches the colors in the picture, and it gives it a more dramatic look. And that's how to create borders. And make sure that you keep your border layer on the top. You'll see if I drag this down below the background layer, lock this. If I put this below, I'm not going to see it. So the trick of this method of creating a border is actually having it on top of your picture. Usually it's all the way at the top of your entire layers list.